Hello, my name is Jorge Cires, and we are going to talk about applications of BIM as a methodology in building systems. The methodology in building systems, we have to know that BIM is about collaboration. We can have support materials that include data analysis tools, real-time monitoring systems, and guidelines and standards. We include the data on the system performance, materials, and equipment over. BIM can track the materials and resources used in maintenance activities. Well, about the quantification of the materials, BIM allows automatic materials quantification from 3D models. Each element has a parametric data like length, area, volume, or material type. Schedules and quantity takeoffs are generated directly from the model, and quantities can be exported to Excel for cost estimation and budgeting. Ensures accuracy and consistency across all the project disciplines. That's all about quantification.
Hi, I'm going to talk about the bin dimension and information models. The bin dimension shows the difference we can use the bin process in a project. Each one adds more information and makes the model more useful for everyone involved. Um, we can have a 10 dimension. First is create a digital model with the architectural, structural, and engineering information, being 4 dimension at the time dimension, the with being 5 dimension, we include the cost information. Being 6 dimension focus on sustainable and energy efficiency. Being 7th dimension, it's about the maintenance and operation. We can also have a being 9 dimension related to the link construction and 10 dimension. And now have information model, geometry data, technical specification, performance data, classification results, schedule and quantities, documentation, life cycle information. Thank you, everyone.
This slide explains the common interference that occur between different engineering disciplines in a building project. Some examples are docks crossing beams or columns, electrical trays intersecting plumber pipes, or missing openings in wall and slabs. The main goal is to identify and solve these conflicts before construction begins by using BIM tools like Navy's work or the others. We can detect clashes early, reduce work and construction delays, and improve coordination among teams. This process ensures a more accurate and efficient design integration for the entire project. Hi, my name is Shirley Alcivar, and I am going to talk about software related with BIM methodology. Well, on this slide, we can see the various software programs that help us with the BIM methodology. Most of them are from Autodesk. Well, we have Archicad, AutoCAD, as we know, BIM Collab, DataCAD, Revit, BIM 360, Navisworks, Plannerly, Allplan, and Vectorworks. In general terms, they allow us to create architectural designs, model buildings, coordinate engineering, generate plans, manage projects, detect interference, and perform 4D simulations, among other things.
Hi, my name is Luis Valladares, and I'm gonna talk about the roles and the responsibility in the BIM methodology. First, we have the BIM leader, who is responsible for successfully managing, leading, and designing the process and strategies for the progress adoption of BIM at the organizational level according to the needs. Then we have the BIM manager, who is responsible for managing the BIM information process, and also he established the information required of the investments in coordination with the BIM leader. Then we have the BIM coordinator, who is responsible for coordinating the execution of information models for different specialties, ensuring compliance with the requirements. Also, we have the BIM modeler, who is responsible for developing the information models according to the information requirements. And finally, we have the BIM supervisor, who carries out the periodic reviews of the containers to ensure that everything is done correctly. He works in coordination with the BIM coordinator. Thank you.
Hi, I am Carlos Sarmiento. In this time, we are talking about the case of study from the BIM methodology. We have the implementation of this methodology for modeling construction management in a single family's homes with low bearing wall system. In this project, we have that the, the, the use of BIM, it, it's, it's seen in time reduction. Like, for example, in modeling, coordination, planning, and budget, and the overall execution show a reduction of 3 days in execution phase due to the improved coordination and collaboration. In details, we have that there are more facility, error identification, and coordination among the different agents. As a reflection, we have that BIM is going to be helpful in our project, allowing coordination, visualization, and optimization of the network and engineering system before construction, in 3D modeling of electrical networks, and in 3D modeling of hydraulic and sanitary networks. There is going to be clash detection, functionality simulation, conflict detection, and automatic quantity takeoff. Also, automatic calculations. All of these is going to be helpful in our project. Thank you.